Alright everyone, I'm here to officially tell you you guys can put away your piano boxes for now because I'm not quite dead yet. That's the good news. The bad news is that if I had died, I can't imagine I would have blown up too much more than I have in the time I've been absent. As one extremely astute BB user put it, my weight gain and my how well I'm doing is directly correlated with how often I'm posting. And given the fact that I haven't posted in some odd 9 months, you can probably do the math, and I probably don't need to elaborate on how I'm doing, but I'm going to anyways because this is a video, and it wouldn't be very interesting if it was 40 seconds. So how I'm doing here is not great at all, to say the least. In fact, that's a wild understatement. I have gained back most of the weight that I had lost. I don't have any official numbers, as I posted the BB today saying similar to what I'm saying right now. I don't really have any official numbers. Of course, I have avoided the scale almost as diligently as I've avoided BB and posting on YouTube. The last thing I want to be doing is posting this video right now or even posting to bodybuilding. Every instinct in me wants to just completely stay away from the internet completely. Well, I keep saying completely. Anyways, I just want to kind of hide out. I definitely don't want to take assessment of what's been going on for the last year about the weight gain. It didn't really come all at once, obviously. It was, I would say, slowly built on, but it hasn't really been that slow at all. It's slower than the first time, if I'm looking for a positive here. I tried a few different things. One big problem that I had is I was never able to, and I never thought I would be able to, get myself to spend all my off time going to the gym, working out and that. I never really liked working out to begin with. I did it, I had no life, so it was easy for me to just, I had nothing better to do at all. So, wake up, bike to the gym, start working out, come home, log my calories. I have nothing better to do again, so it kind of gave me something to be about for a while. That changed, and what I kind of realized as I was thinking about what to make this video about is that everything has changed for me. I can't give up, and I obviously haven't given up. I haven't hit rock bottom, and I'm not even as close to rock bottom as I expected I would be given my current trajectory, because my life's changed so much that I haven't been able to take the same path to rock bottom that I had last time, for better or for worse. But how I've changed completely is in almost every way a person can change. When you think about what a person's about, they have their social life, their career, they have what they do with their day. All that's changed for me. When I started in May of 2013 and lost all that weight, not only was that all I was about, because I had nothing else to fill my life with, I also had no friends anymore. I'd been reclusive for years. I had very few resources. I hadn't had a job in many years. My family's always been pretty poor. So no resources, no social life to speak of, no job. So for me, the path to that, I had a playbook, and that was what worked for me. So of course I'm gonna want to kind of stick as close to that as possible. Now obviously I knew I had to make adjustments, but now that I'm kind of reassessing it and trying to think of what I can do to start on this, I guess you'd call a sequel to the journey that I'm going to have no choice but to make. First off, I have to damper my expectations tremendously. There's no way that there's no path that I can take right now to lose the weight, even nearly in the same timetable as I did the first time. I'm not even sure that I'll be able to lose all the weight again, but I'm not really considering that right now because I have no energy. I'm super negative again. I'm despondent. So to even pretend like I'm gonna start walking 5 days a week and that it's unrealistic, and I don't want to say it because it sounds like bullshit and it feels like bullshit. So that's not where I'm going with this new trial here, this new playbook. The things that have changed is I realized that some of the things I thought were disadvantages before, like having few resources, having no money, were actually advantages in a lot of ways. One thing I found now that's changed, I have a full-time job working IT. It's a salary position, and it's a great job, and I love going there, and I work with great people, and it's something I'm good at. But at the same time, it also gave me a lot of resources and a lot of things that I didn't have before that created their own problems. And so what I found is that when I had no resources in that, my diet was kind of limited anyways. So yeah, I was buying out things like McDonald's and Little Caesars and cheap food like that when I could. But my funds would always be something that kind of stopped me short of going even crazier than I had gone when I got up to 700 pounds. And so now I find that I have other disadvantages where I'm eating out more. I don't necessarily eat the same way I did eating McDonald's and that kind of thing, but I eat out more frequently, and I'm able to eat out more frequently. And so on days that I don't do things like pack a lunch or plan for meals, I find I'm always stopping and getting some food out, and getting I down Coke Zeros like it's going out of style, something I never would have even considered before, and just not only because I knew that was not going to help me, but also I didn't have the resources for that. And so I find myself in these habits that I didn't have before, and that's one problem that it has been consistently hampering me from keeping the weight loss going, or at least stopping the weight gain. But then it also has advantages. So this time around, I want to be able to kind of leverage the new life that I do have and the resources. Like, I'm not going to be able to go to the gym 5 days a week. It's not realistic. It's not something I'm going to be able to do. So if I can't have those massive calories burned like I had before, and I also am not going to be able to reduce my calorie intake enough to make up for that, then I have to start looking at this in a different way. And first off, I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to be able to lose the weight quickly at all. No matter how disciplined I am, I'm not going to be able to match that, so I'm not going to try. But what I can do is some very small steps, and that's really all I can do right now. Given my energy, my lack of motivation right now, my lack of logging. I can't tell you the last time I logged in MyFitnessPal. But so I've made just a short list of 3 really simple goals that I want to get completed this month. And then next month, I can reassess, see how I feel, see what's changed within me, and see if I can kind of expand on these. So the 3 things I'm going to do, nothing huge. I'm going to be posting at least one time in this month for the next coming month on bodybuilding.com. I'm going to do some very basic cursory food logging. Like, if I eat, a turkey sandwich, I'm going to just write it down on some paper. I'm not going to obsess about logging the exact brand and all that I used to do on MyFitnessPal. It's not something I'm realistically going to be spending a lot of time on. But I can, at the very least, quickly jot down, what I had in the day, and just so I can at least roughly get an idea of where I'm screwing up and where I can make improvements, even if just slight ones. And I'm gonna walk twice for this coming week. Now, my routes, it goes 2.5 miles there and back. It's not a super long route, but at this point, even going that route, I come back and I look like I ran a 5K. I'm just absolutely, I have no endurance anymore. I haven't played racquetball in months. I haven't even seen my racquetball friends in months. So, it's not realistic for me to say I'm going to do more than that, but I can do 2 times this week. I've already walked once. If you notice, I'm outside in some fog in the morning. I thought it would be a good idea to do a little bit of walking this morning while I had some motivation enough to post this video and post on the miss. And so I'm gonna log the food, I'm gonna walk twice, and I'm gonna post once a month on bodybuilding, starting once a month. I'd like to expand on that, but I'm not gonna make promises that I can't keep. And last couple of videos I made, I had all these grand plans on what I was gonna do, and I was gonna get back in it and all this, and I know it sounds negative, but I just don't believe in myself that much anymore. have been able to show over, you know, the past year that what I had, that motivation I had, and that it's been taken down quite a few notches, and now, you know, I'm very close to where I started. And, you know, when I first started out, I had some self-motivation, and I had, you know, a lot of encouragement in that, which helped certainly. But, you know, now when I'm doing so badly for so long, you know, I'm not coming into this with a running start like I was the first time. So I'm trying to keep my goals realistic. I'm trying to keep myself grounded for now. And, you know, if I can just check off a few boxes and just get these few little tiny modest goals done, you know, maybe it can start me feeling better about it and actually getting motivated again. I don't have the answers really. The playbook has completely changed. I'm just not the same person I was in 2013. I don't have the same life situation I had in 2013. I still haven't figured out how the heck you guys who, you know, work full-time and have kids and that, and that you drag yourself to the gym multiple times a week, and, you know, the few moments that you have off time, I have no idea how you do it. I certainly haven't been able to figure out how to do it. I don't have kids. I don't have any real responsibilities outside of work. And yet, even after work, you know, I just want to come home, sit in front of my PC. And right now, I'm into like some amateur music production and that. But, you know, when it's not that, it's something else. You know, I always have something I'd rather be doing. And you know, once in a while, I might be able to, you know, sheer force of will, just force myself up and out the door and go for a walk, but I can't string it together, or haven't been able to string it together for multiple days yet. So I'm not going to pretend that that's what's going to happen right now, but I can do 2 days, right? I mean, I already got one out of the way right now, so one more day this week and I'm good. So, you know, that's where I'm at right now. But mainly I'm just posting this to let you guys know that I'm not trying to slight you guys by not posting. I'm not doing it, you know, just to be malicious. I'm doing it because I'm a fuck up. I'm still a fuck up. It hasn't changed. I'm the same as I was in 2013. You know, I never changed. I was still the same guy, and that was something I struggled with too, is, you know, I lost the weight, but, you know, some things don't change. Some things are still hard. And I've learned that, and, you know, I've come to terms with it, and I'm just working with what I got. So anyways, this is already ran, you know, 12 minutes, almost 12 and a half minutes now. So clearly I'm being a little bit long-winded here, but I just wanted you guys to hear from me, know that I haven't forgotten about you guys, and I haven't meant to let you guys down. I know I have, and I'm, you know, there's not much I can say about that. Trust me, any way that you feel about what I've done, I'm with you. I'm not a fan either right now. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, those of you who are still here, and you know, those of you who have always shown me encouragement, and I know there's still plenty of people out there who still will, and I'm just gonna preemptively thank you for that. And, you know, it's definitely helpful, especially in moments like this. So, all right, you guys have a good one. Way to be out.